Hello friends and welcome to YouTube channel Freedom Tech, and in this session what we are going to learn. In this session we are going to create a people exit and enter counter with the help of YOLO11 pre-trained object detection model. So before we move to our practical friends, if you learn something from our videos, please consider to subscribe our channel. Okay friends, thank you so much and let's get started. So friends, as I mentioned, today we will create people exit and enter counter with the help of YOLO11 pre-trained object detection model which detect a person class. So for that, simply I have created new repository. I will mention the link. You need to simply copy paste the link inside web browser, then go to the code, click on download zip, and it will download our zip format repository. As you can see, we successfully downloaded. Now simply open file manager, go to the downloads, and this is what our repository. Right click, then click on extract all, click on extract, done. It will extract our repository as a normal folder. This is what our folder YOLO11 people exit enter main. Again we have our same folder. So now first we need our video file. So vid.txt, this is the text file. Inside that I have mentioned the mega cloud link for video file. So open new tab, press Ctrl+V and then hit enter. It will open our mega cloud zip folder link. Inside that zip folder I have mentioned the video file. So people counter 1.zip, click on download and it will download our zip format folder. So we successfully downloaded our folder, zip format folder. So close mega cloud link, close text file, go to the downloads, and this is what our folder. Right click, extract all, click on extract, close it, and then we have here our folder people count 1. Inside that, as I mentioned, we have our video file. So let's just cut it, go to the downloads and our repository folder, which is YOLO11 people exit enter main. Again same folder, just paste it our video file here. Now friends, first let's just watch our video file. So friends, this is what our video file. Here it is. As you can see, this is the shop and this is the automatic door, the sliding door. So our goal is to create a people counter. So how many people is basically entering inside the shop and how many people is basically exit from the shop. Simple. So this is what our video file. So let's just start with opening our main.py code. So just open main.py, and inside that I have mentioned the basic code which detect a person using YOLO11 pre-trained object detection model. So for that, first we need a packages. So go to the tools, manage packages, and we will search for opencv-python, hit enter, first package, click on install button, done. It will install opencv-python. Then we need ultralytics, hit enter, first package, click on install button, done. It will install ultralytics. Then we need cvzone package, hit enter, first package, click on install button, done. It will install cvzone also. So we install opencv-python, we install ultralytics, and then we install cvzone. Now this is the basic code which detect a person class only, simple. So here by default I have mentioned a 0 is basically for stopping the while loop. So let's just mention 1 and it will start our while loop. First it will download YOLO11 n.pt model for object detection, which is pre-trained object detection model, and then it will detect the person class. As you can see, we have red color rectangle, we have track ID for this person also. So each person, now we have rectangle and we have unique track ID. So with the help of the track ID, we can simply say if the person is basically going in or coming out from the shop. Simple. So first let me explain here the concept. So let's just first again mention 0 for stopping while loop. So let's just start code again. So let me skip here a frame. So here it is. As you can see friends, this is what our person. So our goal is to create exit and enter counter. So for that we will mention here region of interest area. So if you don't know how to use ROI, so I have created video, watch the video and you will get the idea how to use ROI. So here we will use ROI method. So we will draw here a polyline area. We will draw here polyline area. So with the help of cv2.event mouse move function, we have here cv2.event mouse move function. So if I move my mouse cursor on the frame, here it is. As you can see, inside shell we have x and y coordinate, simple. So with the help of our area, we can simply create a condition, because if the person want to go inside the shop, first it will simply pass from our area. So let's just say if I mention here, this is what my area and this is again my next area. So if the person want to go inside the shop, what we will do, we will create the condition. So this is what the rectangle and this is the person. So detected object rectangle, the red color rectangle is basically detected object identifies, simple. So this rectangle bottom left corner, this one, the bottom left corner, if it is inside our mention area, then we will say the person is basically entering, because we will create here a two area. So let's just say this is what my area 1 and this is what my area 2. So if the person want to enter inside the shop, the detected object rectangle bottom left corner, first it will enter here, means this is the area 1, this is the area 2. So first the bottom left corner will go in area 2, then same bottom left corner will enter inside area 1 if the person want to go inside the shop. And let's just say if the person want to coming out from the shop, so first the detected object bottom left corner will enter inside area 1 and then it will enter inside area 2. So if the person want to go inside, first the bottom left corner will enter inside area 2 and then it will enter inside area 1. If the person want to coming out from the shop, means the exit from the shop, first the bottom left corner will enter inside area 1 and then it will enter inside area 2, simple. So for entering inside the shop, first area 2 and then area 1. For exit from the shop, first area 1 and then area 2. So this is the concept. Now we will simply first draw a area. So we have our mouse event move function. So here simply we will create a variable which is area 1 is equal to, in square bracket, we need the point. So let's just save the code. If I run the code, so let's just say this is what my first area, this is from here. So if I move my mouse cursor over here, we will get the coordinates which is 250, let's just say 250444, 250444. This is what my first point. Then this is what our second point. So 211448, 211448, and then this is what our second point. So let's just say this is what our third point here, 473575, 473575, 473575. This is what our third point, simple. Now the last point, here I need to mention comma. Now the last point here, 514566, 514566, 514566. So this is what my end point. So this is the start point and this is the end point, and this is the second point and this is the third point, simple. Now we will draw the area using cv2.polylines method. So here cv2.polylines, we want to draw our polylines on the frame, then in square bracket np.array, and in a simple bracket we will mention area 1, then np.int32, then true, and then we will mention the color. So 255 000 255. 2550255 means the pink color, and then we will mention thickness, let's just say 2, cv2 dot polyline, cv2 dot polylines, and the type of mistake frame cv2 dot polylines frame np dot array area 1. This is what our area 1, okay, area 1, and then np dot in32, np dot in32 true, the color for polyline which is the pink color, and thickness is basically 2. So let's just save the code, and if we run the code, so friends, here it is. As you can see, we have our area 1. So this is what my area 1. Now we will draw here area 2. So for that, again we need coordinate. So simply let's just go here, and 201449, 201449, 201449, 201449. This is what our first point, 201449, and let's just say go here 177453, 177453, 177453, 177453. Then here we'll go here 420581, 420581, 420581, 420581, and then we will go here 457577, 457577, 457577, 457577, then in square bracket, and then this will be mentioned as a area 2, done. Now simply we will go here and we will copy paste the cv2 dot polyline method. So enter and paste it. Only we will change the area 1 with area 2, area 1 with area 2. Save the code and run the code. So friends, as you can see, we have both area. This is what our area 2, and this is what our area 1, area 1 and area 2. So if the person want to enter inside the shop, as I mentioned, the person detected object bottom left corner will first inside in area 2, and then it will inside in area 1 if the person want to go inside the shop. And if the person want to exit from the shop, so first the bottom left corner will go here in area 1, and then the same bottom left corner will go here in area 2. So we have now our area. Now we will highlight the person detected object bottom left corner. So here the bottom left corner is basically x1 and y2. So for highlighting the corner, we will say cv2 dot circle method, and then we will mention a frame, then we will mention x1 and y2, then the radius 4, and the color let's just make blue, so 25500, and then we will fill the circle, so for that -1. Now let's just save the code. If I run the code, so we started our frame. So here we clearly see this is what the rectangle, and here you will see, as I mentioned, this is the detected object bottom left corner, and here you will see the blue color circle as we mentioned here. Here cv2 dot circle x1 and y2 is basically the detected object bottom left corner, which we highlighted using cv2 dot circle, and it's in blue 25500. So here it is, as you can see. Simple. So now this person is basically entering inside the shop. So watch this blue highlighted circle. So first it will enter in area 2, and then the same blue not center, basically blue point is entering inside area 1. For this person also, first it will enter inside area 2, here it is, as you can see, and then the same track ID will enter inside area 1. So when the point enter inside area 2 for going inside, we will save the track ID and their current position when this rectangle bottom left corner inside in area 2. So for that, simply we will create here a condition. So x1 y1 all is good, and here after that x1 y1 x2 and y2, after that we will create our cv2.pointPolygon test method. So result is equal to cv2.point p capital polygon t capital polygon test, and inside that we want to mention our area method. For point polygon test we need area and we need a point. So area is basically this np.array, copy as it is and just paste it over here, done. And then after that in tuple format we want to mention detected object bottom left corner. So bottom left corner is basically x1 and y2, so x1 and y2, and then we will mention false, comma false. Now the result, this result is basically 1 or -1. -1 means the object bottom left corner is not in our area, it is outside from the area, so we have -1. And if it is 1 means detected object bottom left corner is inside our area. So result, so not result basically, yes result. So result, because we will use the result variable, so result if it is greater than or is equal to 0 means it is 1. Result is greater than or is equal to 0 means it is 1. Then we will draw the rectangle. So here I need to mention if, and then the rectangle process and circle process and cvzone put text rec method. So if I run the code, so now friends, as you can see, there is no rectangle, there is no track ID, nothing, because detected object bottom left corner is not inside our area 2. So when it will inside area 2, in that time as you can see, in that time we have here a rectangle and blue color point, but I think I have mentioned area 1, that's why here it is, as you can see the bottom left corner is inside area 1, then we have rectangle and all these things. So I need to mention here area 2, I have mentioned here area 1, so area 2, and I will start again the code. Now watch, we perfectly mention area 2. Now when the person bottom left corner inside in area 2, and as you can see the corner, this corner, the blue point is inside area 2, and then we have a rectangle and track ID. Simple for this person also, as you can see inside in area 2. So now when we mention the condition and we perfectly mention the condition, so our object bottom left corner is detected in area 2 for going inside. Now in that time we will save their track ID and their current position. So if result, if it is greater than or is equal to 0, after that we will mention let's just say enter, and we will save the track ID. So track ID is there and is equal to the current position of object. So current position of object is basically x1 and y2, the bottom left corner, x1 and y2, and then here we will create a dictionary, enter is equal to dictionary. And now if you go here and if we print here, print enter, if I save the code, if I run the code, now inside shell watch, the dictionary is empty because there is no person. dictionary is empty. And now when the person bottom left corner inside in area 2, then we will save the id and current position inside in dictionary. As you can see, for this person we have 3 id and 327 and 514 is the track is basically the current position, not track id. Track id is this one, 3 is the track id, and 327 and 514 is basically the current position of our object, means here we have person. Simple. So we are saving the unique id and their current position in dictionary, which is enter. Now what we will do, we will simply create the condition if the id which we are saving inside enter dictionary, if the same id inside in area 1, then only we can say the person is basically entering. So for that we will create here, if the result, if it is greater than or is equal to 0, then enter. So we will simply say here, check it is in line from this, if track id, our track id, if track id in enter, if track id in enter, so enter is basically our dictionary. So if track id, if, let me check in it is line, yes, if track id in enter, then we will say that the same person is basically going inside in area 2. So for that we will again mention result, and this time only we will change the result with result 1, and here we mention area 2, so here we will mention area 1, because if the person want to go inside the shop, first it will enter in area 2 and then the same track id will enter in inside area 1. Done. Now this u2 dot rectangle and all the method we will draw after our second condition match, this one. So here let's just say, if again result, if it is greater than or is equal to 0, result 1, if it is greater than or is equal to 0, then only we will draw all these things. Save the code and run the code. Now if I skip the frame, watch inside shell, right now the dictionary is empty, and when the person bottom left corner is in area 2, and then we have here entry, and we create the condition, if the same id if it is inside in area 1, then only we have detection. So here we are matching our condition and the same id is inside in area 1 for going in, that's why there is a rectangle and all other things. Simple. Now we are saving all these things perfectly. Now simply we will create the counter. So for counter we will use unique track id, because each person identification is the unique track id. So here we will say list dot append, and inside that we will pass track id, list dot append and track id. Simple. And list dot append and track id. So after that what will happen here, friends, because it will take some time to cross our both areas, so it will count the same id again and again. So for that we will simply say, if the list dot count, and we will counting a track id, if list dot count track id is equal to 0, means please don't count same id again and again, and we will mention our list here list is equal to empty list. Now if we go here and if we print list, if I save the code, if I run the code, now watch, right now both dictionary and the list are empty. So first we will save their track id and the current position when the person bottom left corner inside in area 2 for going in. So first we will see the result in dictionary. As you can see, we have result in dictionary, which is 3, 327 and 514. Now here it is. As you can see, we have also same unique ID inside in list, means we count the one person because this is the list. So the list length of list is basically our number. So watch for next person. Here it is, we have the unique ID and their current position for going inside. And if the same ID again in area 1, we have here 13 is the unique ID. So we count two person, 3 and 13. Simple. So now same way we will only reverse our condition if the person want to exit from the shop. So first it will enter in area 1 and then it will enter in area 2. So let's just say here, let me make like this, say. So we will create a two part. So this is what our second part, and then what we will do, we will simply copy paste the code. So from result to track ID, copy it and check it is in line. Just check it is in line like this way, result. So here, and just paste it, and this result make it is in line. So cross check. So result and all the way good result. Simple. So this is the result for exiting from the shop. So first the person bottom left corner will enter in inside area 1, and because we already mentioned here a result 1 variable, so this one is basically result 2, and here also result 2, and we will mention enter as exit, and we will draw here exit. We will basically mention here exit is equal to dictionary exit is equal to dictionary, and then we will mention here list 1 is equal to empty list. Simple. List 1 is equal to empty list. Now we will go here and we will mention result 1 c2 dot point polygon chess method np dot array, and this is sorry, not this one. First we want to mention over here. So result 2 is equal to c2 dot point polygon test np dot array area to 1, because person want to come out from the shop. So first it will appear inside area 1. So area 1, and then this is what our result 2, and here exit track ID x1 x2 and track ID in exit result. This is the result 2, this is result 2 again, and this one is now we will mention as a result 3, and this is also our result 3. So here we have done with area 1. So this is what our area 2, all the way good. Track ID 255, and this list count track ID is equal to so here I will mention the list 1 because we are creating a list for exiting from the shop. So here I will mention list 1. As you can see, I have already mentioned it, list 1. Now we will print here list 1 also, and let's just save the code, and if I run the code, so now as you can see, the first one is basically dictionary, and another 2 is basically going inside and going outside list. So here it is, as you can see, the number, track ID and the current position, and in list we count only one person. So one person we have 3 is the unique ID, and then the next person, so we have 13 is the unique ID for second person. Simple. So now what we will do, we will create here a counter on the frame. So let's just close, print enter, and then here we will mention this as a list for enter in or entrance. Let's just say here enter in shop, and then we will mention here is equal to length of list, and there is no need to print list 1 now. So exit in or exit from the shop, then length of our list 1, that's it. And then we will use here cvzone.put text rect method, copy as it is, and we will put the counter text on the frame. So cvzone dot put text rect method, and here I will mention first enter in shop, enter in shop, and then we will mention here exit from the shop, exit from the shop. Exit from shop. So enter in shop and exit in shop, and here we want to mention the coordinates. So enter in shop is basically, let's just say 5060, and this one we will mention 5080. Simple. Let's just save the code, and if I run the code, and here it is. As you can see, we have both counter, but we want to mention the space. So let's just say 50 100. Save the code and run the code. Now all is good, and what we will do, we will simply increase the bounding box, means we will increase the box where we have our text, and inside here also for exit from the shop I have increased the rectangle size, also the text size, and for enter in shop also I have increased the rectangle size and frame text size, not frame, basically text size. This is basically the rectangle and text size for cvzone. Here it is, as you can see. Now we successfully increase the text and the rectangle. Now let's just start our while loop. Let's just start it, while loop. Save the code and run the code. Now as you can see, the counter is increased. One person is basically go in, then the two, we count 2 person is basically now enter inside the shop. Now watch the third person, we count 3 person, then we count 4 person, and then this person is basically from exiting the shop, and we count 1 person is exit. Simple. So this is how, friends, you can use Ultralytics YOLO11 and you can detect the person is basically going in or exit from the shop. I hope you will learn something from this video. We'll meet our next video. Till then, thank you, take care, and bye bye.